Alright, welcome. This is a ranked game versus SEBYPHUME. SEBYPHUME is currently the 219th ranked Platinum Axis player. And he'll be playing as the Axis and I'll be the allies for this game. So with that, let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, Russia round number 1. So for Russia round 1, we are doing 4 infantry, 2 tanks, and the 912. Which I still fucking hate, but we're going to do it anyway. Because I have not been able to master anything better, so... at some point, maybe I'll go back to the jam, but unless I can do something better with it, I'm not going to do it. So let's run this and see what happens. Alright, combat was pretty good. We did lose 3 guys in West Russia, but we had a good Ukraine, and he had Bomber to die first, which is, let you know a little bit about who you're playing. We're going to send our fighters, and we'll do the split. I hate to do it, but we'll do it. We're going to send the AA gun there. And we'll send the submarine over to C-Zone 7. And then we'll send everybody back, except this guy's going to Szechuan. Let's see. I always leave a guy in Berry. I don't know why. I just do. I just want it to be at least a little bit of a challenge to try to take it, so I do that. And we're going to move this there. All right. I think that's it. All right. All right. 4 infantry. Tanks. Alright, that's it for Russia 1. I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 1. Alright, United Kingdom round number 1. So, Germany bought a fighter, a tank, an artillery, and 7 infantry. And then he attacked Ukraine, 7 infantry, 4 tanks, lost 2 guys. And then he took Karelia, it was free. Then he hit C-Zone 7, of course, and lost 0 units. Immaculate C-Zone 7, which is pretty good for him. And then he attacked the Caucasus with 2 fighters, a tank and an infantry, and a battleship. And I lost my 4 infantry, but he lost his infantry tank and a fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he lost an infantry, a fighter, and a tank. I lost 4 infantry. So that kind of blows. But it's not terrible because it sets up the strafe and I'll have to hit it. We'll see how it goes. I still can't get over that C-Zone 7. That's pretty fucking awesome. I went ahead and bought... Okay, so this gives me a couple of opportunities. I am going to drop a fleet because he's got just 3 guys here. And hopefully I kill C-Zone 7. Obviously, this is going to be a short game if I don't. So I just bought an aircraft carrier, destroyer, and 3 infantry. And the first thing we're going to do is hit this. And then we're going to send the bomber, destroyer, and this fighter and try to kill this battleship. We are going to take this and go back to Egypt. We are going to send our cruiser and a fighter to kill C-Zone 61. And that is it. I'm pretty sure that is it. All right. We just got to hope this battle goes good. And this battle. Well, we got to hope every battle goes good, but that's super important. So let's run them and see what happens. Unlikely C-Zone 7, but we got to do it. Okay, combat started out fantastic. I also had an immaculate C-Zone 7. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're going to land the fighter there. Oh, let's see. We're going to move all this stuff over here. That's going to move up. We take our aircraft carrier and our transport and move them into 17. This sucked, though. We did not kill the transport here, which really sucked. And lost a fighter and a cruiser to one cruiser. Oh, man. That's just so fucking horrifying. Let's see. All right, we're going to grab one guy. Go here. Grab another guy. Go here. Submarine and the crew. And then we'll send this guy over here. Send this guy into India. Which I don't think I want to send this guy to India. I want to send this guy here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go here. And this guy's gonna go here. That is fantastic. All right. All right, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 1, and I will see you guys back. Wait. Sorry, I got to mobilize. My fault. On the aircraft carrier and the destroyer in there. Re-infantry in India. All right. Now we're done with the turn. So it's kind of a half good turn, half ass turn, right? So good in... C-Zone 7, terrifying in 61. We did lose the bomber and a destroyer in 16, but you always lose the destroyer anyway. So, and usually you'll risk the bomber. I'll take the bomber for the battleship every time. So I actually I'm not too disappointed with that actually. So that's fine. Let's see. All right. That's going to do it for UK 1. I'll see you guys back for USA round number 1. All right, United States round number 1. So Japan bought 2 bombers. That was it. 2 bombers. And then he took Burma, killed the infantry, lost an infantry. He took Yunnan, stacked it. And then he sent his fighters to 17, didn't lose. Oh, he lost a fighter. Wow, he lost a fighter there. That's good. And then he hit Anway, didn't lose. He lost 1 infantry. Hit Barry and lost an infantry. So not a fantastic turn, but not a terrible turn. I think he's going to try to do India round 2. I guess. I haven't run the numbers on it, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it round 2. But that's just me. I'll have to run numbers on it. It's not going to matter if my strafe of Ukraine fails anyway with Russia, because we're in a pretty bad situation there. Especially since I have to use this plane to kill this transport, because he's got a 40% chance to beat the UK. But I did not use the bomber to kill the transport here, or a fighter, because I went and used it on the battleship here, because I needed to get rid of the battleship. So I made a choice. We'll see. I'm going to try to do, I think, oh God, I hate it when I do this. I talk myself into it and it's not going to work. But I'm just going to do a kind of a medium 2 ocean. We're going to threaten Japan this turn, so that he's going to have to move his fleet to defend Japan and buy some stuff for mainland Japan. And then we're going to try to just, I'm not even going to mess around with it. I am going to drop a couple units in Africa, but we're going full Finland shuck with USA and England. And I'll just do my best to do it as much as I can. But I went ahead and bought an aircraft carrier, a fighter, 2 transports, and artillery, and a plane. And it's because we're going to send this plane down to Australia to go to India. So I'm going to need another plane for my aircraft carrier that I'm going to put in the Pacific. Kind of weird, but that's what I'm going to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a tank and an infantry. And we're going to take Morocco. And then that's all we're going to do with America. Yep, that is all we're going to do with America. It's weird I can hit that. Huh. But that's all we're going to do. Right? Okay. So we're going to take Kwangtung with Russia. So let's get that done. All right. All right, we're going to send our destroyer down to 13. We're going to send artillery and an infantry and this over to 10. Okay, we're going to send our bomber over to United Kingdom. We are going to grab this guy, go up to 64 and go to Alaska. Our destroyer, our battleship, 1 fighter, two fighters, aircraft carrier, sub, destroyer. This fighter's going down to Australia. Cruiser's going to Sea Zone 12. Let's see. These guys are going up here to Canada. This guy is gonna go. He's gonna stay there. This fighter is going to 56. And this fighter is going to India. These guys are going to cause. All right. I think that's it, right? All right. All right. We are going to put our aircraft carrier and our fighter, 2 transports, and an artillery. All right. I think that's it. All right. For Russia, we are going to buy an artillery and 8 infantry. Oh yeah, I gotta kill that. I hate to do it, but I gotta kill that. Alright. So for combat, we're gonna take that. And then we're going to hit that. We are going to take our plane and kill that. Alright. Alright. Alrighty. God, this is rough. Let's do it though. Alright, my Ukraine, I ran the numbers on it. We should be okay. Even though it's unlikely, we should be okay. We just got to have a really good first turn. Alright. Alright. So we've got 6 units left and 5 tanks. We're not going to get 5 hits. We're going to do one more. Hold on a second here. Yeah, we're going to do one more. Oh, that's perfect. They're going to retreat into the Caucasus. Alright. Alright, for the non-com, our fighter is going to go to... Put it in the Caucasus. Our AA guns go in there. We're going to put 1 unit into West Russia. And then 1 unit into Russia. Actually, no. Everyone's going into Russia. These guys are going up here. And we're going to move 1 guy back. We're going to leave those 2 guys there. Maybe I'll leave 1 more. Yeah, let's do 1 more. Let's see here. That was a decent strafe. He's going to be able to attack it with 1 tank. And that is it. Oh yeah, this fighter here is going to go... Oh man, do I want it to go here? No, because I don't want him to have the tanks over there. man, that's rough. All right. I have to put that there. I don't have to move this guy here. I could have 2 in the fighter, and he can go 3 and then 3 tanks and kill my plane. I don't really like, but then he'll have his 3 tanks there, and then he'll have nothing left. All right, so let's do this. Let's get out of that. We'll leave these 2 guys here, and then we'll land our fighter there. I hate to do it, but it is what it is. Probably should have ran the numbers and retreated into West Russia, but I got pretty excited for the strafe, so I did not. I think we'll be okay still. I think we'll be okay. All right. I can get rid of this. Artillery, the infantry. All right. Like I said, this kind of sucks to leave this 3 guys in a plane, but if he does go 3 infantry, 3 tanks, and his fighters, that would be a lot to do. And have his fighters all in Karelia, and have 3 tanks here that would just be wiped out. So I don't think he would just do that. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Does not make a lot of sense. But anyway, that's going to do it for USA 1, Russia 2. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 2. All right, United Kingdom round number 2. So my plane and my cruiser not killing the transport in 61 was really significant here. He's got it set up now that India is probably going to fall this turn. I did the math. I'm going to put the defense up as far as I can go, but my defense is only going to be 20% to live. Which really sucks, but it is what it is. Germany went here. Germany bought a fighter, a tank, an artillery, and 7 infantry. And then he took Libya. He lost 2 planes in Sea Zone 13 trying to kill my transport. 2 of them. My destroyer died, but it took out 2 planes. That's a trade I'll take every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And then he lost 2 infantry taking Archangel, so I should be able to clean that up too. But Japan's going to probably have India round 2. I don't know how I stop it. Unless I just get lucky with the dice. Because 20% really sucks. It really sucks. But it is what it is. You know. That's why the opening round is very important. So I did the math, and I am going to try to max defend India. So I bought 3 planes for India. It's going to be a brutal. It's going to be brutal, but you know, like I said, we're gonna do it. So, wow. I did not read that coming. So anyway, the other thing we're going to do, so really we're not going to do much, except we're going to grab our tank and our infantry and go and take Finland. That's it. That's all we're going to do as far as the combat. Man, that's rough. All right, for the non-com, all this stuff is moving here. And then one thing I want to do for my defense profile, I am going to change the carriers. All right, so I got to go to the main menu. Because I want him, if he does hit this with 4 fighters and does the carrier drop on me, I want it to be painful. So we went ahead and did that. And then we're going to go move our tank. Here, move this guy up here. That is just atrocious. And our fighter's going to India. Let's see. Okay, good. I gotta move this stuff here. Let's move this stuff. We care about Africa. I'm gonna do 3 turns anyway. We'll send our sub. Over there. Oh, let's see here. Send it up. Send our cruiser. All right. Well, he's online, so he should move pretty soon. We'll see how this goes. Oh man, that's just terrifying. 3 fighters going to India. All right. All right, that's going to do it for UK round number 2, and I'll see you guys back for USA round number 2. All right, United States round number 2. So we got lucky in India. He had a terrible India battle, and he lost. We figured we were only going to survive 20% of the time, but we got a tremendous result there where we have, let's see, I got 5 fighters left and 4 infantry. Wow, less than 1%. Less than 1% result in India, which was fantastic. So that's now his entire fleet's way out of position. We can mop this up, and we can hammer Germany. So we're in a really good position with the Allies as far as round 2 goes. I'm just going to dial in my logistics in the Atlantic and try to drop as many land units as I possibly can into Europe, which was the goal from the beginning. So I just bought 2 more transports, 7 infantry and 1 artillery. And we are going to go and take this, take Norway. We're going to take Algeria. We're going to hit Sichuan. And we are going to hit Soviet Far East. Japan did buy 6 infantry and 2 planes, but my fleet being in 63, he's got a sub, 2 fighters that can attack it, and that's it. And I don't think he's going to want to do that. If he does, hey, we'll take that, right? Let's see. Yeah. All right. I think that's it as far as America goes. I think that's pretty much it. All right. I said it in many a video, and I'll say it again. Attacking fighters are hot fucking garbage. Both these battles got the infantry hit before the fighter, and the fighter never got hit. That is unbelievable. Let's see. Our fighters going to cause. These fighters are going to 63. We're going to move this fleet forward. And we're going to move this up here and these fighters up. Well. All right. And then we are going to send these two transports. Actually, we're going to send... We'll send one there. We're going to send everything over here to Canada. All right. Our bomber is going to go... Oh, our bomber's just going to stay there. Cruiser's going to go up there. We could have sent the bomber to bomb something, which we probably should have, but I think I was so excited that he failed India that I didn't look into that. Oh yeah, and this fighter here is going to India. All right. All right, I think that's it. All right, so we're going to do 2 transports there, 7 infantry and an artillery right there. And that is it for USA. For Russia, we're just buying 1 artillery and 7 infantry. And then we are going to go 1 and 1 and a plane. 2 and 1 in there. And then 7 and 3 tanks in there. Oh yeah, and I want to take this also. All right. All right. Okay, this guy's had some of the worst dice I've ever seen. And I mean ever. Alright, our fighter's going to Russia. I mean, his tanks did not hit. His tanks did not hit at all. That's insane. That is insane. Yeah, that is just insane. All right. All right. All right, we're going to send... And we'll put the artillery... And we'll put it there. And then we'll go We'll go 3 there and 4 there. Why not? Wow. All right. Wow, that's back-to-back horrifying dice. He's failed India, and he didn't get a lot of hits back on Archangel. So that increases our position. If I look at the war report here, he's making 77 or 67 IPCs, and we're making 91. No, 101. 101. Wow. So that's pretty fantastic. And we're just going to start dropping mad troops in here, and we'll probably hit France as well. So we're in a pretty good position for sure. Probably go down to C Zone 8 maybe and take Northwestern. Or we may just, because I don't know what he's going to do here. He may press forward, or he may try to clear this out. Not sure. Get rid of that. But in any case, that's going to do it for USA 2, Russia 3. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 3. All right, United Kingdom round number 2. I'm sorry, round number 3. So Germany bought 2 tanks, an artillery, and 9 infantry. And then took Egypt, lost an infantry. No, Egypt was undefended, sorry. Hit Ukraine, lost an infantry. Took Finland, lost an infantry. And took West Russia and lost an infantry. That's fine. We can keep trading with Germany. We want to trade with Germany because now he's a skeleton. So we're going to keep trying to hammer him as much as possible, and we're going to press out of India. Not this turn, but next turn we will. This turn we're going to... But next turn I think we're going to press. I went ahead and just bought a transport for C Zone 7. 1 artillery and 3 infantry for England, because that's what we're going to have for next turn to drop in Finland. And then I bought a tank and an infantry and an artillery for India. And then we're going to go 2 infantry and 4 fighters. And then we're going to kill this. I mean, he can go here and grab those 2 guys. That's interesting. He can go there and grab those 2 guys. But I'll have 5 fighters, an infantry, an artillery, and a tank. Maybe I will not use the tank. I'll send the tank down here. So I'll have 2 tanks. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're going to come down here. Grab an artillery and an infantry. Go up here, drop them there. Use our fighters. Bombard. Yeah. That's going to be really interesting because I'll have how many? I'll have 6 land units and 5 fighters against 2 land units 4 fighters and a bomber. And I guess he could do it. I don't have a tank or anything to take it back. That's interesting. Oh well. Let's do it and see what happens. Let me run it real quick. A gun. I'm going to have 3 infantry, an artillery, and 2 tanks. 5 fighters. He's going to have 2 artillery. 4 fighters, a bomber, and a cruiser. Okay, so he can't, so let's get rid of it. Alright. Land unit to die last 1. Let's run it. Okay. We're pretty good there. Alright. I just want to check that out because you never know. Alright. If I had 1 less tank, what would it be? Still 0.7. Alright, we'll use the tank here. I'm going to have 3 infantry and artillery and a tank and 5 fighters. And an 8. Ooh, I don't have my A gun, sorry. Off of this. 3%. You know what? Let's not do that. Okay. Let's not do that. Sorry. I'm talking through it because I just want to know. Plus, I'm going to need the tank to push forward. So just hopefully we get a hit in Egypt here to clean it up. So let's run it. Alright, combat was a success. I die laughing every time I attack with fighters because they're such hot garbage. 4 fighters, no hits. 1 infantry got a hit. Oh man, luckily his tank did not hit back, so that was good for us. We're going to send our tank down here. And we did lose a guy in Egypt. We did not lose anybody in Finland. So our fighters are going back to Sea Zone 3. And then this is going up. These guys are going up here. And our sub is going here. And the reason our sub is going here, in case he decides to buy some transports here, he's got really no way to protect him unless he buys a bunch of Navy. Japan's got 38 bucks. He's got a decent amount of money. And I only have a 13 attack power lead. And I'm making 70. He's got an economic power lead, an economic lead on me. He's making, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm making way more than him. He's only making 70 bucks. I'm making 98. Okay, so that's right. I'm making 28 more bucks than him, so that's a sizable advantage. The attack power lead is not that sizable, but the rest of it is. And we're gonna stack Finland again. He can keep trying to kick me out of there, but I can drop 8 units every turn now, plus what I'm gonna start dropping 14 every turn, and that's going to be too much, I think, to overwhelm them. So we're going to keep trading, and then we're going to try to push as far as we can into Japan territory and squeeze them out. Yeah. All right. All right. Transport into Sea Zone 7. Tank. Artillery. And an infantry. And then 3 infantry and an artillery into England. All right. All right, that is it. 4 and then 4 and then, so I'm going to put what? 6 more units in there, so I'm going to have 8 units, and he's going to attack with 11. All right. I could land some fighters there. Do I have any fighters I can land there? No, not really. No, I don't. So, I'm not going to worry about it. I might push. I don't know. I don't think I can push into Ukraine because he's going to have to. He's got enough to trade me. After I kill this. All right. We're definitely in a good position since he failed India, but we're not definitely not in the clear yet. So that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 3. I will see you guys back for America round number 3. All right, America round number 3. So Japan had a pretty good turn, I think, as far as Japan goes. 2 fighters and an infantry and an industrial complex for Shanghai. And then he lost his guy in Bury, but he killed my guy. Took Szechuan. 2 infantry and a bomber killed 2 infantry. He only lost 1. And then Burma, he took it with no units lost in battle. Pretty good turn overall as far as that goes. He does have a lot of... I mean, he can get back in the game for sure. I went ahead and just bought with America 2 more transports, 9 infantry, and an artillery because we are just going to keep trying to hammer this here. So the only really combat that we're going to do is we're going to hit this, try to clear out Africa and be done with Africa. Alright, Africa won, which is nice. Africa's clear. Our bomber is going to land in Egypt. And then this fighter is going to go to India. I'm going to send this guy here to Yakut. And then these 2 planes are going to go over here. And then the rest of our fleet is going... back over to 65. And then these guys are going forward. Let's go here. These guys are going to Finland. This guy's going here. This guy's going here. These guys are moving up. Right. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. All right, 2 transports and 8 infantry. And then 1 infantry and an artillery there. And that is it for America. All right, for Russia, we're just going to buy 2 artillery and 6 infantry. And then we are going to stack West Russia. Well, 1 and 3. 10%. I think I have 12. Yeah, all right. All right, combat went as expected. We lost the okay, what do we got there? AA guns moving up, so we got what? 11, 1, and 3. All right, he's gonna have a decent chance at it. 15%. Fighter's gonna go back to Russia. We'll give him 15%. All right. All right, we're gonna do 2 there, 4 there. All right. All right, that is going to do it for USA 3 and Russia 4. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 4. All right, United Kingdom round number 4. So, Germany bought 2 tanks, 2 artilleries, and 7 infantry. And then he had the best fucking strafe I think I've seen in about 5 games. Killed 6 units, lost 1 unit, and then retreated, which is pretty fucking good. And then mobilized 2 artilleries to Karelia, everything else to Germany. I am going to press the issue because of this was bad here. I'm going to press forward with the United Kingdom. And also, we're going to press with Russia. We're going to take Bello and stack as many troops as we can in Ukraine. And we'll still have West Russia, if he goes in here, we'll be able to punish. So, we're going to press hard into Germany and try to cut away as much as we can. And then we're going to stack Finland again and get it. We should be able to get it up to about 87% to hold. And then we'll just keep stacking it and get ready to hit France. We'll try to hit France. Once we have this where he can't take it out. In fact, we'll see if we can put an industrial complex in Norway with USA. we'll see if we can do that. So, all right. I just bought 4 infantry and artillery and a tank and a fighter. The two infantry and a tank are going into India, and then everything else is going into the United Kingdom. So we are going to press hard. So we're going all in. We're going all in there. And that's it. That's all we're going to do as far as combat. We just really got to hope that he doesn't get a lot of hitbacks there. Let's run it. All right, double hitbacks, of course, in Burma, which is fucking terrible. This is going to be vulnerable if he decides to attack it with all of his planes and maybe come down here, and he might be able to wipe this. Maybe. But if he does, then he's not going to get 6 units into Asia. He's only going to get 4. Which is not good. Not good at all. 1 hit back would have been not great, but 2 is fucking terrible. Alright, we're moving that forward. We're moving the sub up here just to kind of hide out there. And then we're going to grab this stuff here. Go up to Sea Zone 3, stack Finland. Our cruiser's going up here as well. And then we're going to grab our AA gun and an infantry. And go here. And then we're going to grab this guy and come down here. Grab the tank and an infantry. And go here. Putting 6 units there, plus the 2 that's there, that's 8. Plus 8 again, okay. And then we're going to put 1 fighter. Alright. I think that's it. Alright, tank, 2 infantry into India, 2 infantry, artillery, and a fighter in United Kingdom. All right. All right, that is going to do it for United Kingdom round number 4. And I will see you back for USA round number 4. All right, USA round number 4. So Japan bought an aircraft carrier, a transport, an artillery, and 3 infantry. All right. And then he took Kaz, which I don't know why. I mean, I know why he did that. It was $2 extra. But now I can kill him with Russia, and I couldn't have killed him and taken it back. He would have had this for at least 2 turns. So, getting the money, I guess. And then he did. He hit Burma. Killed all my English stuff, but now he's way out of position. Which is fine, because I'm just going to kill Thailand. And he can go and take it back again. But we're just going to keep the pressure on with England. And we're going to try to go as much as we can into Asia. And we're also going to press hard for Germany. So, I do have to set up a little mini defense for Alaska. because if he decides to grab this stuff and go here, I want to be able to kill him. So I did. I set up a little bit, but not great. For USA, I bought 7 infantry, 2 artillery, a sub, and a fighter. Oh, son of a bitch. I did the math wrong. I thought I bought a transport because I wanted another transport for this shit here. Oh, well. You know what? Okay, that's fine. I can move an infantry up here then. Which I wasn't going to because I thought I had a transport, but I don't. So that'll be fine. Shit. All right. There's going to be no combat with America this turn. No combat. So let me do this. All right. For the non-com, our tank is going into trans. These fighters are going up here. Our bomber is going to Evenki. I love the bomber in Evenki for a couple of reasons. It's got range of this C-zone. It's got range of this C-zone. It's got range everywhere. If he decides to use his 4 fighters at my infantry and my bomber to kill it, he can. I don't think that's the best use of his planes, but who knows? Might be desperate enough to do it. And then we're going to go here. Grab this artillery, go here, drop it in Hawaii, and our whole... And let's see, we're going to go there. 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 And there. We're going to move this guy up. We're going to take our artillery and our 7 infantry and go here and drop them in Finland. Let's see, did I put my bomb in there? No, I got 1, 11. I've got 11, 3, a tank, and 3 fighters. Let's see, should I put the bomber in there? What if I put the bomber in there instead? Then it won't have range of 64, which I wanted to have range of 64. If I put the bomber in there, what does it get down to? 8%? Oh man, that's a dilemma. I kind of want to have the bomber in range of 64, so we're going to give him 10%. 11%? No, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's put the bomber in Finland. Oh, I keep changing my mind. Okay, screw that. We're not going to do that. We're putting the bomber in Evenki where I decided to before. So I wanted to have range of this. All right. Those planes are staying there. All right, now we're going to move these 8 guys up here. Our transports are moving. Right, all of our transports are moving. Okay, let's move this up here, and just in case we decide to take it over there. I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. Oh, fuck me. I left my stupid aircraft carrier there. Why did I do that? Oh, well. Fighter there. Submarine there. One artillery there. And then we're going to do 1 and 7. Oh, that's fucking stupid. I hate it when I do stupid shit like that, because I wanted to have all this stuff down here in Solomon's next turn. Oh, well. God, that's just dumb. buying 8 guys with Russia. All right, we are going to press forward into, we're going to go here. And a plane. And then we're going 8, 12, 3. And then we're going down here. All right, just make sure I leave one guy here and one guy here. All right. All right, get this done. All right. Combat was fine, although we did lose guys in both of these. We're going to go here. Do we want to go there? Okay. We can go here. Let's go here. All right, we got one there, one there. Okay. All right. Eight infantry into Russia. You want to put 4 here? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 4 and 4. All right. All right, 27 bucks, so we can buy 9 infantry next turn, which is nice. And we're going to keep going. We're going to press forward and press out as much as we can. We're going to keep pressing hard as far as we can. Now this is a fucking stupid mistake. God, that's just so dumb. I guess if he goes here and hits this with a bunch of fighters, I guess he can. I don't know. I don't really need the aircraft carrier to attack, because it's a shitty attack anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess well, I can't, because oh yeah, I can, because I'll use those. All right. Anyway, that's gonna do it for USA 4 and Russia 5. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 5. All right, United Kingdom round number 5. So Germany bought 2 artilleries, a tank, and 7 infantry. The tank, 2 artilleries, and 5 infantry went into Germany. 2 infantry went into Karelia. For combat, he took Bellow. And he took West Russia, but he lost a plane. Because I made a mistake and I left my AA gun there. And the mistake paid off because it killed a fighter. That was well worth it. I ran the numbers on this and I can't beat Karelia. I still don't have enough to beat Karelia, but the flip side is he doesn't have enough to crack me in Finland. And now that his planes, he's only got 3 planes, and they're all in Karelia, no bombers, which means C-Zone 8 is completely safe from anything. So, with England, I went ahead and bought a tank and 2 infantry for India. And then I bought 5 infantry and an artillery for England. And then we are going to take as much of this shit as possible to get him to try to trade. And then we're going to take some more stuff here to advance here. So we're going to first take that. Let's see. And then I'm going to take a transport and go here. Take 1 artillery and 1 infantry. Go to France, drop it in France. And then we're going to take another transport. Take 2 infantry, go here and drop them in Northwestern. Right, and I think that's all of the combat. I think that's all the combat. Rest of the stuff is non-com. Right, that's it, right? Yeah. All right. All right, non-com. This stuff is going forward. Let's see here. We're going to go down here with this, grab this, go up here, drop it in Finland. Fighters going to Finland and fighters going to C-Zone 3. I really hope I didn't miscalculate. But I look at his fighters here, they can go 1, 2, 3, and they have nowhere to land. So that's fine. And then we're going to actually drop a couple of Americans in each one of these territories and then take as many of these as possible with Russia. We're going all out, trying to make him trade as much as possible. Right? Okay. All right, we're putting a tank. 2 infantry in India. And then we're putting an artillery and 5 infantry into United Kingdom. We're up to 43 bucks, which is nice. That'll be a nice chunk of change to spend next turn. We're going to fortify India even more and branch out as far as we can. He's probably going to go here, grab this guy, come back, kill my tank, and use his fighters. Oh, son of a bitch. I wanted to use the submarine and put it over here. God, I always forget to do that shit. I always forget to do that shit. That was stupid. God, I keep making so many fucking mistakes in this game. And I'm in a good position. I'm ahead. Attack power lead, I'm at 41. And economic lead, I'm at 109 to 59. So I'm at a 50-point economic lead right now. And after Russia goes, it's going to be even more. It's going to be even more. So anyway, and then we're going to go down here and take this and threaten the Philippines also. And we're going to press down into China as well, I think. we're just going to trade as much because he doesn't have much reinforcements coming this way. So anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 5. And I will see you guys back for America round number 5. All right, America round number 5. So Japan, this guy's done a really good job recovering from his shitty India. He's already got odds on India again. He bought another bomber, a submarine, 4 infantry, and a tank. And then he killed all my stuff killed my tank in Thailand, took Yakut, and took Soviet Far East undefended. But he's got a tank here. See what he bought. Bomber, submarine, 4 infantry, and a tank. He's got a tank and an infantry here. He's got 4 more infantry in Japan and another bomber. He's got enough stuff here because one of my big mistakes was I moved into Burma right after he failed India. I should have just lightly killed his stuff in Burma and then kept my tank and artillery and whatever else, because he got the 2 hitbacks, which I should have just killed it and kept those units, so I'd be in a much better position. But I've done the math, and I can get it. I can get this up to a good defense, but it's going to take some finagling. So, kind of sucks. I mean, he's just doing a good job with Japan. So really, I want to keep the pressure on Germany and try to defend as much as I can. And we're going to try to sneak down here, I think. Set up to go into 39 so we can ship planes into India. Or try to get into 39 and sneak one of the money islands. So if we can take East Indies, that would be great. But obviously he's going to respond to that, but that's okay. We'll get his attention going over here. Then maybe he'll make a mistake and leave some stuff unguarded here. Got our defense profile set to submerge all subs, so that if this sub attacks this sub, we're okay there. I fucked up here and left this aircraft carrier there, so I have to recover it. It's going to go to Hawaii with 2 more fighters. So I bought 9 infantry, a transport, and a plane. The transport, believe it or not, is going to go in C-Zone 11 because I'm going to put it in 13. There's nothing he can do about it. 13 is totally safe, and then it'll be in a position to take Italy if we needed to. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to be super aggressive, probably to a fault with Russia, but we're going to do it anyway. So we are going to have one thing of combat. We are going to hit this. I originally wasn't going to, but I am going to. And just hope we kill it. That's just going to delay him advancing here and getting free money. All right, what else do I want to do? Nothing else, right? Yeah, I don't think anything else. All right. All right. For the non-com, we're going to send our bomber to India. Our tank is going to India. We're going to send our aircraft carrier, submarine. My transport is taking this stuff and going here. Battleship's going down here. Destroyers are going down here. And then aircraft carriers going to 53. And then this fighter here is going to 40. All right. And then we're going to move this into Central America there. Not Central America, but Middle America. We are going to take 2 of these guys and drop them in France. We're going to take 2 more of them and drop them in Northwestern. And then we're going to take 4 of them and drop them in Finland. Our other 4 transports are going back. This stuff is moving up. Let's see. I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it. I don't know if I missed anything. Let me just look. So let me scan the board here. So this all went here. Is there anything left in 53? Just 2 fighters and an aircraft carrier. We're leaving the sub here because even though this is not under threat, that's what it's there for. At some point, if he does decide to go here, we can counter, and that's why that guy's there also. Let's see. I think we're good. I think we're good there. All right, let me go to my notes. I can get rid of this because I sent the tank. Sent the tank to India, and I sent the bomber to India as well. All right. All right, so the transport and 9 infantry go there, and the fighter goes into Western United States. Right? Okay. All right, 9 infantry for the Russians. And this is where it gets tricky. We're going to be super aggressive, so we're going to go 4. Sorry, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. We're going to go with a tank there. And then we're going to go... What are we doing here? 9, let's do 6. And a plane. All right. Because we basically just want to give him so much shit to trade here with Germany that it's too costly for him. And get him to move out of Karelia. If he moves out of Karelia, we can take it and stack it. And then that'll be good for us. So that's our plan. I hope it works. We'll see if this pans out. All right, combat was pretty good. We lost 1 guy in Bulgaria, no guys in Poland. We did get a lot of hitbacks in Bello. And he got, of course, double hitbacks in West Russia. Our fighters going to India. It has to. And then our tanks. Where do I want them? Well, let's put them in the Caucasus. We'll send 2 more guys there. All right. All right. Let's see here. 4 infantry to the Caucasus, 5 infantry to Russia. And now we can buy 10 guys. So that's good. He's going to have to trade quite a bit of stuff. And I've got 4 units, 4 units, 4 units, 3 units, 2, 4. I mean, he could definitely have success, but to capture these, he's probably going to have to send. Well, maybe not. Maybe he'll get lucky. Maybe he'll send like 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and try to go light. I'm assuming he'll hit Bello for sure. But at least we'll have Ukraine for another turn. And any of these that he decides not to take back. And he's got to take back France, and he's got to take back Northwestern. I don't think it's time to go into C-Zone 5, but I'll run the math after this turn, and if Finland is secure, I might drop into C-Zone 5 and take out Baltic with 6 units. And then put all my stuff in C-Zone 5. I don't know. I'll have to see. But let's see. For India, I'm going to have 5 and 1 artillery. And I have 1 tank. I'll have 1 tank, so I'm going to go there. 7 fighters. All right. All right. All right, that's going to do it for USA 5 and Russia 6. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 6. All right, United Kingdom round number 6. So Germany, 2 artilleries and 9 infantry purchased. And then he took France, lost an infantry. Took West Russia, lost 2 infantry. Lost 1 infantry in Bello and lost 3 infantry in Bulgaria. That was a good hitbacks. And then 2 infantry lost in Poland. So he lost 9 infantry that turn. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Although he did kill a significant Russian stuff. But we cracked him out of Karelia. So he left Karelia. So we're going to take it. And we're actually going to... so I considered moving into C-Zone 5 and killing Baltic. And splitting my fleet and coming down here and then killing France and taking France again. I'm not going to do that because I can split my fleet and give him about a 10% chance, given he only has 3 planes. About a 10% chance on either one of my fleets. Well, I think I'm ahead. Right? Attack power lead of 25, which is decent. Economic lead, what's that? 56. 100 to 68. So a significant economic lead as well. So we're just going to keep pressing it. We're going to take more money from Germany. And this guy's pretty good. His counters have been pretty good. He's already had odds again on India, but I am going to change that. I'm going to give him about anywhere from a 3% to an 8% on India. Because we're going to kill these guys here in French Indochina, Thailand. 1, so they can't attack India. But more importantly, so he can't use these guys here to jump over here and go into Africa. So I don't want him to do that. So we're going to kill these guys. So in killing these guys, if I lose a plane, I bought a plane. I bought 6 infantry, 2 artillery, an AA gun, and a fighter. The plan is to throw the AA gun, 2 infantry in India, and everything else in the United Kingdom. If I lose a plane killing this, then I will drop an AA gun and infantry and a fighter in there, so I still have 7 fighters. That will get me to 96% to hold. So we're going to do that. And then we are going to take Baltic, but we're going to go heavy into Baltic so that we'll take France, I think, maybe next turn. So that's what we're going to do. So first thing we're going to do is take Karelia back for Russia. And then we are going to grab our artillery and our infantry. Go here. Drop them there. Going to take 2 more infantry. Go here and drop them there. And then this guy is going to go here. Pick up the 2 infantry. Go here and drop them there. Our fighters are going here. Our cruisers are going to Sea Zone 5 and then bombarding. And then this fighter here is going here as well. And then over here, we're going to send 1 tank and 4 fighters. At Thailand, I'm really just hoping to get 2 hits. It'd be great if we took it to give him more shit that he had to trade, but if we don't take it, as long as we kill these guys and don't lose a fighter, that would be fantastic. Let's see. I think that's it. All right, let's run it. Strong, strong, strong. Okay. Alright, combat was fantastic. We lost 1 guy in everything. We're sending our planes back, and these guys are going forward. And then, let's see here. Our AA gun is moving forward. Our destroyers and our aircraft carriers going to Sea Zone 5. Let's see. How many more do we have? We got 2 or 1. So this guy here has got to go to Sea Zone 5. We'll put 1 more in Sea Zone 5, and we'll put another one back in Finland. I think that's it. Yeah. That's it. All right, we can put the AA gun and 2 infantry into India, and then we can put 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and a fighter into United Kingdom. And we got up to 40, which is nice. We are going to stack Karelia with America, which will be really nice. And then C-Zone 3 will be safe as long as we have this, because he has no bomber. And there's no Japanese planes or anything over here, so we can send the cruiser in here to C-Zone 5 to help defend. And we can send 8 more units into Finland in here. We got to make sure we move this stuff into Karelia, though, to defend it. But we should be pretty good. We'll have 16 infantry. I did Karelia defense. We'll have 16 infantry. Let's see, what's that? 4 artillery, 1 tank. I do have an AA gun. And 2 planes. And he's going to have 6 tanks. And 3 fighters. He's not taking it back. So Karelia is ours, at least for 1 turn. And I'm hoping we can keep it. So with Russia, we just got to make sure we trade West Russia. And then send some stuff down probably to India. We'll have to do whatever. We'll do the numbers on India after Japan moves and see what we're going to need to defend this. Hopefully we can send our plane back here so we can use it to take West Russia back. But we have 30 bucks with Russia, which should be good. And then I expect him to trade this back and probably this back. But after we've done that, we can stack. We can hit France pretty good. And with 8 units. That'll be next turn. And we'll be stacked up in Karelia. So that is good. That's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 6. I'll see you guys back for USA round number 6. All right, USA round number 6. So Japan bought an infantry, a tank, a transport, infantry, a tank, a transport, a destroyer, and a bomber. We put the transport there. And a destroyer. Put a destroyer and a transport, didn't he? That's interesting. And a bomber, a tank, and an infantry to Japan. That's really interesting. And then his combat. He took Burma, but there was nobody in it. And then he took Thailand back. He lost an infantry. And then he hit Yakut. Destroyed the infantry, but lost an infantry. Didn't take it. But then he landed his tank. Here. In Berry, probably just to protect his bombers. Even though I don't... Oh, I guess this bomber... No, this bomber I don't think... 1, 2... Yeah, I guess I could have hit that bomber, those bombers with my bomber. So he put the tank there to defend it from Kiangsu. Let's see, infantry to Anhui. AA gun, all that stuff went into Yunnan. Okay. Still going after India, it looks like. I ran the math on India's defense. And with what I have just right now, I have it defended. With what I have, without adding anything to it, it's a 97% to hold, which is nice. We're going to make it better soon. I'm not doing any combat with America this turn. None. Not one. Nothing. It's all about non-com. I thought about airstriking this, but I might just buy a destroyer with United Kingdom, because then he can't go and take Africa, and then I can keep him from doing that rather than risking a plane to airstrike this. I don't know. I don't think I want to airstrike it. So I'll probably just buy a destroyer with the United Kingdom to keep him from jumping over to Africa. But we'll have to see. So we're not doing any combat that I can see. Yeah. Nothing. Alright. Alright, for the non-com. All this stuff is moving into Karelia. Our cruiser is going into Season 5. We're going to grab this and this. Go to 3. Drop them in Finland. And then I got to check one thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make sure he can't hit C-Zone 3 with these bombers. Having a bomber like right here, he could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's got nowhere to go. But if he was here, 1, 2, 3, 4... I'd still be okay. Except he's going to clear this out. I don't know. You always got to double check where the bombers are. Okay. And then... So, let's see. 8 guys are moving up there. We're going to grab an infantry and an artillery and go down to 13 and go to Morocco. It's really not going to Morocco. It's really to put my transport in range of Italy. He does not have a bomber, and this cannot... the fighters in Germany cannot hit C-Zone 13, so that's safe. And then we're going to have our transports go back. C-Zone 10, so we're good there. Right? Okay. Alright, and then we are going to send... We're going to move everything here into C-Zone 39. Let's see. One fighter's going to go there. One's going there. This aircraft carrier is going there. This fighter's going there. I did the math on this. All he has that can hit C-Zone 39 is 4 fighters. And I should lose 2 destroyers, but he should lose everything, all of his fighters. So that's fine. I'll take that trade. I'll take that trade. Did I tell you what I bought? I don't think I did. I bought 7 infantry, 3 artillery, and another plane. Let me just move around over here and make sure this is good. I think that's good. Alright. As long as these transports went back and these guys moved up here, that's the big thing. We don't want to mess a turn. Alright. Alright, our fighter is going here. And then we are putting 1 artillery and 1 infantry. And then 6 infantry and 2. Eastern United States. This is actually going here because I'm going to buy another transport soon and send it down here to try to take one of these money islands. It's not really a money island, but we're in position to threaten this money island now, so he's going to have to do something. He might block. He might use a destroyer to block, which is fine. But we're going to have him thinking about this instead of India, which is good for us. Alright, we're going to buy 3 artillery and 6 infantry with Russia. And then we're going to take 2 guys. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's just do 3 guys and the plane. That's it, right? All right, let's hope that works out. All right, plane is going to the Caucasus. This stuff is moving forward. We're going to send 2 guys forward there and 2 guys down here. Everything else is staying where it's going. Right? Yeah. I expect him to trade these. But we have enough now where we can blast him here. I'm not sure we'll be able to blast him, but we'll see. Alright, we're going to do 3 artilleries and an infantry, 5 infantry. Alright, 26 bucks for Russia. One, two, three, 4, 5. Can't land anyone. Alright. Alright. I think next turn we'll hit France. Maybe we'll stack France. But he's going to have plenty of units. He has $33 because I haven't made any dent in his money. He's got $69 and I have 111. So I should be massively outproducing him. The attack power. Okay, I do have a significant attack power lead. I'm up to 50 would be 209. I'm up to 65. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we should be able to defend India. Unless I did the math wrong, which is possible. But if he comes here with the tank, then I'll just kill him with these Russians. And And we have enough to buy a little bit more artillery and a lot more stacks of infantry. We should be okay with Russia. I would really love to take like this money island, but he'll just take it right back. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that is going to do it for USA 6 and Russia 7. These stacks just do I have enough? Yeah, I'll just kill them with America. Alright. USA 6, Russia 7, and I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 7. Alright, United Kingdom round number 7. So Germany. Let's see. Germany bought a bomber and 7 infantry. So he remedied the Sea Zone 3 issue because I can't leave it unprotected now that he has a bomber there. But it limited his infantry that he bought, right? Because he only bought 7 infantry. He hit Northwestern, but it was a wash. He killed my 4 guys, but he lost 3 guys and an artillery. He did take Ukraine with no units lost 2 infantry in Baltic, and then lost 3 infantry taking West Russia, but he killed the 3 infantry. Okay. That's actually fine. That's actually fine. Then what did he mobilize? Bomber and 7 infantry. Okay. So we're going to press with... So he left France open. I would love to take France. In fact, I'm going to have to think about it because I might actually just sack my USA transport here because it's not safe. And just drop a guy in France and take it next turn. I don't know. I might. Just to make him trade it back. I don't know if I'm going to do that though. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take Baltic back and bellow with England. I'm going to leave West Russia for America because I want America to have that, not only for the money, but I think I'm going to drop an industrial complex. Instead of Norway, I'm going to put one right in West Russia. Then I can buy tanks and they can either go towards Germany or they can go towards India or out here towards Beri and Manchuria, which might be better. So we're going to leave West Russia for America. I do have to defend India, and I have to... So this stuff here, because he's got this artillery here, he can actually jump over here and take Africa. Land in Africa and start taking African money. I don't want him to do that. So I bought a destroyer. I'm going to throw a destroyer in 35. That prevents him from taking Madagascar, taking Africa, doing anything over here with this fleet. He'll have to kill the destroyer, but I look at it this way. I thought about risking a plane, so buying another plane for India, and then risking it. And if I lost a plane, killing this guy, then I would just replace it. But I'm actually going to add another plane to India, so I'm going to have 5 in there now. I bought a destroyer, a fighter. I bought 1 infantry for India, and then I bought 5 infantry and an artillery for United Kingdom, and we're going to start going back to Finland again because I want to keep Karelia, and I want to start filtering troops down here into Germany. And then once I get America heavy in here, I'll squeeze Ukraine out, and we'll go from there. So we are going to do this. So we're going to go with 1 artillery. We're going to do 3 infantry. We're going to do 2 fighters. And then we're going to go... Maybe I'll just do 2 and 1 and a fighter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use all of our Brits. And we'll do this fighter here. And this fighter will go here. We're going to save this tank. Just because. But I definitely want to have Baltic and Bellow. so that I can take this with Russia. Man, I don't know if I can. I think I'm gonna. And then take this with America. I take this heavy with America. Then he's gonna have what? 4 tanks. Still not gonna be able to take it back if I go heavy. And then I'm gonna have enough in here where I can stack this again. Even if he goes heavy into Baltic. And then, of course, we are going to take 2 infantry and 4 fighters and hit Burma. And that's it. God, I want to take France. France is so juicy, but I don't want to. My fleet's going to get shuffled over here, back there, and until I can guard both of the C-Zone 8 and 3, I don't want to do it yet. It's going to maybe take me a turn. I'll probably buy an aircraft carrier. If I buy an aircraft carrier next turn, I can probably guard 8 and 3. And then I can just take France, keep trading France as much as I want. So we'll see how that works out. Let's run these and see how we do. Okay, combat was alright. We lost a guy in Baltic. Hilariously, it took 4 rounds to get 1 hit with all my stuff. But luckily we did get a hit, so that's good. We're going to send, let's see here. Hold on a second here. We're going to send that plane. And that plane. That plane's going there. That plane's going there. Cruisers are going there. Aircraft carriers going there. Destroyers are going there. Transports are going here. Picking up stuff. Going here. Dropping in Finland. Right? Right. And then fighters are going here. And then let me do this so I can click off of this. Alright. Wait, do I want to leave the tank there or do I want to send it somewhere else? Do I want to send the tank somewhere else? Maybe to Russia? I think I'm going to leave it here. Because from where it's at, I can hit this. If he decides to go here with his tank. I can still go here and with the fighters here, take it back. So we might do that. I think that's everything. Zone 5 has nothing in it except for 1 American cruiser. And okay. Alright, mobilization. We're throwing a fighter and 1 infantry and the destroyer into India. And then we're doing an artillery and 5 infantry into United Kingdom. Alright, so that should be enough. We got some units there. We're going to hit this hard. We're going to stack this. We're going to send more Americans over there. And we're going to send more Americans over there. We're going to keep the Americans going over there. And we're going to keep the English going over there. And we're going to try to squeeze as much as we can. This is a threat on one of the money islands. He can take it back right away. So we may just threaten it, and that's fine, and send these fighters over to India, and this fighter down here, and these fighters over here. We might just start shuffling fighters over to India that way, and not worry about getting the money island. But I always believe if you're going to have an American fleet, you got to use it to cause problems, so you got to send a transport. So I might, if he doesn't block, maybe I send the transport and sack it and take the money island and then send the fighters over there anyway. And then make him come down here to take it back. And then keep sending fighters, maybe buy a transport with America. I don't know. There's a lot of options I can do with America. Especially once I have West Russia, I'm going to put an industrial complex for America there, I think. I don't know. I'm still going to have, I'll have 7. I'll have a lot of units here. I'm going to have a lot of Americans in Europe within 2 turns. I'm going to have 15, 16 plus 13. I'm going to have 29 land units in close proximity to Europe, and then I can just start bum rushing. Stacking Ukraine. I don't want him to go here, so I'm going to have to take this, I think. I'm going to have to take this. But we can, once the Americans come down here, we can stack this, or we can send these guys towards Japan. Or we can just send them down into Kaz, maybe, so we can send them down into India if we need them. All right, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round 7. Pretty long-winded turn. Apologize for that. And I'll see you guys back for America round number 7. All right, USA round number 7. So Japan bought 6 infantry, another bomber, and a tank. The tank went into Kiangsu. The bomber and the 6 infantry, or 5 infantry and a bomber, went to Japan. And then he took Yakut. He did not go all the way over here, which was smart. And then took Burma. And then killed my destroyer in 35. Which was fine, though, because now the only land units he has in range of this transport is in Burma, and I'm going to kill those with the United Kingdom. So I won't have to worry about him taking Africa, which means I don't have to buy a destroyer for C-Zone 35. The other thing I'm going to do... So I'm going to do a couple of things. Obviously, I got to keep the pressure on Germany, even though he's going to take all this shit back, I think. And then I got to keep the pressure on Japan. So what I did is I bought 7 infantry and an artillery. I bought another transport. And I bought a fighter. Because I'm going to sack a couple of transports. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this guy, go to 14, and take France. Then we're going to go down with 11, 2, and these fighters. Take West Russia. Let's see. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this stuff here and take East Indies. Now, we're going to lose everything And I debated whether or not to do this, but one of the reasons I'm going to do this is so he has to use at least one transport to come down here and take it back. So however many transports he uses, that means 2 less reinforcements that's coming into Asia, and he's going to be out of position. Depending on it, maybe he uses 2 transports down here. Who knows? But they're going to be way out of position to get reinforcements then. So that's why I'm sacking it. Is that everything? Yeah, France. That's everything. Okay. Because we're going to kill these guys in Burma, so we will not have to worry about this transport. And let's see. You know what? Let me look at India's defense real quick just for 1 second here. I want to get rid of this bomber. 6%. But that's if I add nothing. That's if I add nothing. I still think I can defend this. I think I'm going to put that bomber from USA back up in Evenki. And that way, he can't just go into 62 without guarding it. And maybe he'll split up some of his fleet. I would like another bomber for USA, but I didn't buy one, so. And I don't have a United Kingdom one either, so. It would be nice to have, but I don't have it. I think that's it. I think that's all I want to do. And we'll send those fighters to Caucasus, I think. I think we'll send the fighters to Caucasus. We're going to take this with Russia. We just got to hope that we take it. We really got to hope that we take it. All right. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, capture France. West Russia strong. Capture East Indies. Okay. All right. Fighters are going to go into the Caucasus. Alright, then we're going to send these 2 fighters over to India. We're going to send these 2 fighters over to C-Zone 39. We're going to send this fighter down to C-Zone 40. We're going to send our sub let's see, 44 or 52? 44. Let's send it down there. Oh yeah, this guy's moving forward. These guys are moving forward. Let's see, 8 infantry are going into Finland. 4 transports are going back to C-Zone 10. These guys are moving up. Right? Cruisers going to C-Zone 3. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I wanted. All right. Oh yeah, and the bomber is going here. Okay, fighter and transport. Western United States. 7 infantry and an artillery in the eastern United States. Alright, we're going to do, let's see, artillery and 6 infantry. And then for combat, we're going to hit this. And that's it. Combat was fantastic. No hitbacks from anything in Ukraine. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Fighter is going to go... Where do I want the fighter? Well, I want it to stay close. Let's put it in the Caucasus. These guys are going to India. These guys are going up here. And these guys are going here. Wow. That was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Actually, I have 6, 8, 9 fighters and a bomber that can reach 37. So if he decides to move his whole fleet down here, 9 fighters and a bomber. Let's see. That's a lot. That's a lot to bring to bear on 37 plus my fleet here. So I don't think he's going to be able to go really heavy, so he might have to sack some transports, which is even better. If he sacks transports, right, to take this back. Because then he's going to have to buy more transports, spending more money on that instead of buying land troops. And so we're going to start taking away his economics. So let's finish this. All right. We're going to throw the 2 artilleries and 2 infantry, and then 4 infantry. Russian money is a little bit tight. He's going to take Kaz for sure, but we can trade it. The reason I wanted USA to have West Russia is because I'm going to put an industrial complex on it, I think. And now that I have a bunch of money, I got 59 bucks, which means I can put an industrial complex there and still have 44 bucks to spend re-upping all my troops. So attack power, we are now at an 80 point attack power lead. And economically, what is he making? 52? And I'm making 116? Yeah. We're in a good way. We're in a pretty good way. We can still trade him. He's going to get all this stuff back, right? He's going to take probably all these. But he doesn't have that many infantry. And we can still trade. We can still trade infantry if we want. And try to squeeze Germany more. He's going to have to use a plane to kill my transport here. That's one less plane he can use for trading. He does have a lot of tanks. He can probably stack France. And if he stacks it heavy enough, I should be able to come down on him and hammer him. So that might be an option too, if he stacks it heavy. Especially if he loads it up with tanks, it might be worth it to try to kill as many tanks as possible. But anyway, that is going to do it for USA 7 and Russia 8. And I will see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 8. Alright, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So, my opponent forfeited. He did do his turn for England, or for... Let's see, he did do... No, that was me, sorry. He did do his German turn. He bought a bomber and 7 infantry. Nope, that's wrong. He bought 7 infantry and 3 artilleries. And then he took Northwestern back, took France, killed my transport that was down here south of France, took Baltic back, and then took Ukraine. But he was, and then right after that he forfeited, mobilized and everything. So maybe he looked at the board, the attack power. I had a 60 point attack power lead, which is better than the sweet spot. Sweet spot's usually around 50, but I have seen games go back and forth from 50. You can recover if you're close to 50, but outside of that, you probably won't. And I was a lot higher, I think, at the end of last turn. But economically, he was at 64, and I was at 104 IPCs a turn, which is very significant. And I think maybe he looked at the board and just said he was not going to crack India anytime soon. He was going to he could take this back, and he could have moved forward, but I was going to be in a good position. If he went into Kaz, I was going to be able to hammer him. And if he went into Sinkiang, I was going to be able to hammer him. And if he left the tank there, I was just going to be able to kill it and move all the way down here. So I was in a good position. Obviously, the turning point of this game was when he failed India. He had a 70% chance to take India, I think round 2. Go back to round 2 real quick. Yeah. And I got a way better than average result. He lost most of his stuff. And then after that, I made a mistake after that. I pushed forward into Burma, trying to be aggressive, which he then killed all my stuff, which made it a little bit more tenuous here in India. I think if I had just traded Burma light, taken 2 infantry and my fighters, taken Burma, and then kept my other land units here and just built upon that, I think I would have squeezed him out a little bit earlier even. Earlier than round 8. And usually I don't do the 2 ocean because it's not very effective. In this case, I was able to land a couple of units over here, and I was also able to squeeze down here and get one of the money islands. I was going to lose it, but at least it gave him more targets that he would have to deal with. Thought about throwing a United Kingdom fighter in here. I probably would not have, because I was in a good position to win the game. But obviously that was the turning point. He had it set up great. He had it set up to get a 70% chance to take India round 2, which is really fantastic. He's played a lot of games. A lot of games. So, and then I just went up here, and he lost a bunch of planes early. He had some miserable dice early and lost a bunch of fighters. And then Germany with only 3 planes, and he didn't buy his bomber, I think, until like 2 turns ago. So Germany with 3 planes was, I could then just roll with England only and still put some pressure on him here. But once I was able to start dropping 8 Americans and 6 England guys every single turn, that was going to be enough, I think. And I think I was going to push in. I don't see a path to victory for him here, but I think a lot of guys, when they play tons of games, they play the percentages right. So if they lose this game, but they win 4 more other games, they're going to move up. So I know a lot of guys forfeit the game after a shitty round 1 with Russia. So 9-12 goes shitty. So it does happen. In this case, he did fight it out, and I think he had a couple of chances to turn the tide, but luckily he was not able to do that. So that is going to be the end of this game and the end of this video. If you stuck around at the end, I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you back for another video. Thanks again.